Now we're live. Okay, cool. So, I decided against having any guests on this stream because I came up with an even better idea. Now, this is only going to be about an hour long, but we are going to get some shit done. In light of recent events, for instance, last week's escapade with the redheaded representation shenanigans, which was fantastic. I've thought about making a video about it, by the way, but I've also thought about going through all of the tweets again. We're not going to do that right now. I want to have more people on so we can laugh at it together. Yeah. What we're going to do is a lot more fun. I hope. I don't know. I haven't looked at what we're going to do yet. I mean, I've looked at it. I went out and found some stuff to do, but I haven't looked through it, so I'm not entirely sure what to expect. Now, what we are going to do is do BuzzFeed quizzes, and I found a few specific ones. So let me just screen share for you kids right now. I still don't know how to do this. There we go. We have a few options here. We have how sexist are you actually? How much of a feminist are you? And how privileged are you? So I'm going to let you guys vote on those options. Can you guys actually see that? Yes, you can. Okay. I'm going to let you guys vote on that just because I like to interact with the audience. So are we doing the sexist one? Are we doing the feminist one? Or are we doing the privileged one? Personally, I kind of want to do the privileged one. But like I said, I'm going to leave it up to you. So if you want to do the sexist one, vote 1. If you want to do the feminist one, vote 2. And if you want to do the privileged one, vote 3. We might just end up doing all 3 of them, depending on how long this takes. So, in the meantime, I'm going to drink some Coke. I'm getting privileged, sexist, red privilege. By the way, hello, everybody. Hello. 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 Oh my gosh, that's a lot of numbers. If only my math were better. 3311332. Okay, so I guess from what I'm seeing right here, y'all want to do the privileged one. That's okay. Let's see how many people are actually here. Numbers. Oh, if only my math were better. Shit. That's me. Okay, so let's do it. The how privileged one are you? Check off all the statements that apply to you. I am white, mostly. Yep. I have never been discriminated against because of my skin color. Well, technically, I don't get as much, what's the word I'm looking for? As many SAT points according to that Princeton study that I cited in that one video about affirmative action. So, technically, I've been discriminated against. Oh, by the way, I can actually see your chat. It's like right next to the screen that you guys are capable of seeing. So, don't hesitate to scream at me if I'm doing something wrong. I got 9 for the privileged one, Cavalier, and I am a white European male. Is 9 good or is 9 bad? I can't tell. BuzzFeed is brain cancer. It is. I have never been the only person of my race in a room. Actually, that is not true. I have been the only... Wait, no, I'm sorry. I have never been... Wait, hang on. I have never been the only person of race in a room. I have never been. Okay, that seems kind of productive. Wait, hang on. I am white. Oh, I have been... Okay, never mind. I done fucked up, didn't I? Already. 2 questions in and I can't get this shit right. Okay. Technically, I've been the only person of non-color... Technically, I've been the only person of my race in a room. I went to an elementary school with a lot of foreign exchange students from Japan. So, let me tell you. Also, this school has a lot of exchange students. Not to mention, technically, my roommate is not the same race as me. So, that's a thing, too. You're a fucking white female. Yes, I am, Plain. Yes, I am. What if you are alone? Exactly, Matt Brown. Exactly. Thank you. Okay. I have never been mocked for my accent. Depends on which accent, because I can do multiple ones. I can do the British one. Give me a line and I'll say it in a different accent. I'm working on my Irish. There's this one that I do whenever someone I don't know calls me on the phone. Basically, it's hello, this is Svetlana with the Russian KGB. What do you want? Kind of something like that. Because I'm a massive troll in real life as well as on the internet. Why does this smell dubberly? Weebo, why don't I have a wrench? Well, because I haven't given anyone else's wrench since my first live stream. That's why. I'll do it later. Right now, I'm in the middle of a very important quiz. This is going to decide the fate of my entire existence and also my welfare ability in British. Oh, okay. What does this smell doubly? You are pretty attractive for a white girl, Weebo. Well, thank you, I think. I have never been told I am attractive for my race. Well, there you go. Thank you, Punisher. Well, I've never technically been mocked for my accent. Let's just say that. I have never been a victim of violence because of my race. No, but no one would dare hurt me. I'm too intimidating for that. Who wrote these questions? A slow person. The way that these questions are phrased is really confusing because they just are. Maybe I'm too smart for this. Weebo, you're pretty fly for a white guy. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Would you like to ride with Batman? Oh, definitely the Batman. I would definitely like I'm a racial slur now. You were asking about... Yep, knives. I have never been called a racial slur. Well, you know what? This doesn't count since you guys are doing it while I'm taking the quiz. I'll leave that one blank. I have never been told I sound white. Well, that's not true. I sound very white all of the time. The fuck was that? A stranger has never asked to touch my hair or asked if it is real. Funnily enough, that happens on the daily because my hair is super soft. I sound super black, apparently. Oh, someone wants me to attempt a French accent. We will do that. Petite baguette, oui, oui. Does that count? To me, you sound reddish. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. A stranger has never... Okay, yeah, no, they have asked to touch my hair. Complete strangers, like from the age of 5 onwards, that's always happened. It's not a new thing. I am a heterosexual that I know of. I've never been with a female before. And it probably won't. I've already explained this in a video. My hair is real and you can touch it so long as you have clean hands. I have never lied about my sexuality. Well, funny you should say that. When I was a kid, I used to cross-dress, pretend I was a boy just to see if I could get away with it. Purposeful discussion. We are doing just that. I have never doubted my parents' acceptance of my sexuality. Well, no, I've never doubted that. I don't think. Yeah, no. My dad doesn't like to talk about my sexuality. Anything to do with sexuality at all. It's never come up. I have never been... well, now I've been called a fag and a dyke. God damn it. Oh, shit. That means I don't press the button. Barbecue chicken time. I love barbecue chicken. I have never... Wait, I skipped a question. I have never been called a fairy or any other derogatory slur for homosexuals. Well, I guess now I'm a fairy. What else we got? I have never tried to hide my sexuality. No, never tried to hide it. So that means I click it. God damn it. The fucking quiz, man. The fucking quiz. Why would you shun me for my atheism and heterosexuality? Yeah, speaking of which, I wonder if they have atheism repression in this included, because that's also a thing. Like, I have not come out of the closet to my family about being an atheist. Granted, they probably already know because that's just the nature of the beast, but, you know, it's a thing. That actually brings someone, whatever said bullshit, you've been in the closet the whole time. I have a video planned. It's a roommate reveal, or a room tour, not a roommate reveal, a room tour, and it's going to be kind of funny. I have things planned, let's just say that. I'm always comfortable with my PDA. Like, oh yeah, totally. Even when people shame me for it, because they do that a lot. I have never pretended to be just friends with my significant other. The 9 months that we were a flirty thing, but we weren't actually a thing, technically, I think that counts. I have never been ostracized by my religion for my sexual orientation. Nope, I have not. They accept heteros in my religion for some reason. I have never been told I would burn in hell for my sexual orientation. No, but I have been told I'd burn in hell for everything else that I do. I have never been told that my sexuality is just a phase. I've been told a lot of things that are just a phase. Never my sexuality. Granted, I didn't start doing anything sexual until like 17. So at that point, it's kind of like whatever. You're a filthy atheist, Weebo? We can't be friends anymore. My good Mr. Snuffleupagus will not allow it. Whoever made this quiz is terrible at qualifying and creating control and mutually exclusive questions. Thank you. I know, right? Do they not understand anything about analysis? Okay. I have never been violently threatened because of my sexuality. Am I not clicking things that I should be clicking? Okay, now I think I'm caught up. I am not a man. I feel comfortable in the gender I was born in. I still identify as the gender I was born in. Okay, I've never tried to change my gender. Does that mean, because we're talking about gender here, not sexuality, does that mean that, like, wearing guy clothes is a thing that would change genders? Because technically, you want me to click that I am a man? Am I a man? But no, okay, so technically, since we're talking about gender, and gender is an expression of self, and that extends to dressing up as whatever specific gender you identify as, because I've dressed up as a guy before, does that technically mean that I've tried to change my gender? Reverse strapping counts? Fantastic! I have never been denied an opportunity because of my gender. Nope. Boobs are a wonderful thing, my dudes. Boobs are a wonderful thing. No one would ever dare deny me because, one, I'm too intimidating, and two, I have triple D's. Let's hear them. It's sexy if I wear men's clothes. I agree. It is sexy if I wear men's clothes. Except that most of the guy clothes that I have are hand-me-downs from relatives, so that makes it a little bit weird. Okay, but cross-dressing doesn't count as changing your gender. You're still a girl. Yes, I know, but we're talking about gender, right? And according to the logic of the SJWs, gender is this social construct. Social constructs can be portrayed in how you express yourself. And if I'm expressing myself in a way that depicts me as more masculine, doesn't that mean that I'm trying to change my gender? I don't know. I'm just curious. Like, this is the this is the type of stuff that plagues me at night. This is why I can't sleep well. Anyway, I have never been denied an opportunity because of my gender. That's not because I'm not a man. It's mostly because I'm me. I make more money than my professional counterparts of a different gender. Guess what? I do. Haha. According to SGW dogma, your gender is how you feel at any given day. We could probably argue about this all freaking stream, but we're just going to say that I have technically tried to change my gender because of the whole clothing thing. Because we're not taking this seriously. This isn't serious. This isn't like when you fill out medical forms. This is all for shits and giggles, my friends. Shits and giggles. shits and giggles. Ah. Weebo, you should click every box to try and confuse BuzzFeed. Okay, well, here's the thing. There are no opposite boxes, like ones that would technically weed you out. In an analysis, you're supposed to be taking questions from both sides. This is like check, 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 count up, analyze, number equals, higher number equals more privilege or less privilege. I don't know. I have never been catcalled. Well, I don't know. I don't listen and pay attention to people that I don't know, so I have no idea. Do I say no? Because I probably have, but I can't like think of a time. I'd say 75% shits, 24% giggles, and 1% artificial flavoring. That sounds like a delicious cupcake, my friends. Thank you, Matt Brown. Thank you. I know I'm sexy. That's like half of my charm. Internet catcalling counts. Oh, okay. Well, then I guess that is going to be left blank because I have been catcalled on the internet, and I find it endearing. Because at least you have the confidence to say it over the internet, not to my face. I'm sorry. I have never been raped. That I know of. I work in a salaried job. What does salaried job mean? Does that mean like I get a set pay per hour, or Chad is gonna fuck this survey all up? Yeah, I feel like it's been skewed already. No, I don't have any student loans because my dad's taking care of that for me. Yep. That's what happens when you get an engineering degree. You can support your family. I have been bat-called. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Made my day. No, I do not have a fixed income per year. I don't even have like a good job. I work 3 hours a week when I'm not on YouTube. Such is the nature of center tutoring and work study. I can only work 3 hours per week according to the government. My family and I have never lived below the poverty line. See, here's the thing about that. My parents split up when I was 6, and my mother lived below the poverty line. My father lived above it. So technically, because I split time between both of them, I lived both above and below at the same time, which gets confusing, I know, but so what do I say yes? Do I say no? No one would rape you, not because you're ugly, which I'm sure you're not, but because you kick their ass. Well, that's actually true. I never go anywhere without at least one weapon for deterrence. It's just the practical thing to do. I mean, let's be real. Come on. Get a haircut and get a real job. Thank you, whatever. You sound just like my father. I'm just kidding. Granted, he only says that to my brother, not me. Sylvanas, I will get you arranged in a minute. Right now, we are in the middle of a quiz. This is time sensitive. We have an hour. Seriously, though, do I click that I've lived below or above the poverty line? This is so confusing because it's either or. There's no gray area for this, which is the problem with this quiz and with SJW mindsets. I have actually gone to bed hungry, so I'm going to leave that blank. I've never been homeless. Technically, no, I've never been homeless. My parents, yes, my dad does. No, I buy my own groceries. Poor is poor. Okay, so then I'll just leave it blank. I don't rely on public transportation. I do rely on public transportation. For instance, I'm taking the train home next week to go to my cousin's wedding. It's gonna be fun. I love the train. The train is bae. I do need a sugar daddy, but it's okay. I can be my own sugar daddy, right? And I buy new clothes at least once a month, mainly because all of my Walmart stuff falls apart. Don't buy shorts from Walmart. And don't buy jeans from Walmart either. They're shit. Nice. But let's be real, I get most of the clothing that I have is free t-shirts from whatever event that I was working at or volunteering at or whatnot, or they're hand-me-downs from family members. And most of those hand-me-downs are from guy family members because no female is my size, chest-wise, or hip size. Gosh, why am I the most well-endowed female in this family? Funny story, actually. My first bra was a hand-me-down from my mother, which is nasty, but I outgrew that like 4 years ago. And my mother is a D cup. Sanguine will be our sugar daddy. Is Sanguine a father? I didn't know this. This is nice. I do go to bed hungry, actually. Wait, hang on. Did I say that? No, I have gone to bed hungry before, but that's because I get hungry at like 4 in the morning, and when I fall asleep, it's pretty prominent. No, my mother is a D cup, not my brother. Why would my brother have D cup sized boobs? Okay, so where was I? I've never done my taxes myself. That's true. I've only had a job like 3 times in my life. Last year, I worked as one of those door hanger people who hung doors, signs on people's doors for money. That's $10 an hour though. That was a good job. Last year I worked at a golf course. This year I'm an S center tutor, so I'm gonna have to do taxes at some point. Not yet though. So I've only ever had to do taxes once, but that was my dad that did it. I have felt poor. At one point in my life, I actually had clothes that didn't fit me because my mother only ever bought me clothes from eBay. Granted, she would get $1,900 from our father in child support every month, but she'd always use that on herself. So that's the thing. Plus, she never worked enough to actually support much more than what she needed and wanted. Yay me. Weebo has age privilege. Yes, I do. 19. Such privilege. Much wow. Not a woman's job anyway. Are we talking about the door hanging or are we talking about the golf course? Men can have boobs, Cavalier, but none of the men in my family have boobs. Let's just say that. I've never had to worry about making rent. Nope, but I've never had an apartment in my life. So there you go. I've never worked as a waiter, barista, bartender, or salesperson. No, but I want to work as a bartender at some point. Oh my gosh. I have had an unpaid internship. Nope, but I'm probably going to get one this J term. I have had multiple unpaid internships. Okay, why are these two things here? Shouldn't one of them be the Weebo Jones, my cousin's mother used to buy his clothes at the army surplus store. He was the only kid in his school dressed as a Japanese general. That's pretty sick, actually. I have my ex-stepfather's Air Force jacket. Well, actually, an Air Force jacket from one of his friends, so that's a thing. I was living in my car at 19. Shit was not cool. It's not a privilege being young. No, it's not, honestly. I'm so lucky that I have a father that is so willing to support me until I get out of college, which is nice. But at the same time, that means that I have to absolutely listen to what he's saying because I owe him a lot, honestly. If it weren't for my dad, I probably would live with my mom, and that would not be a good situation. I would not be in front of you sitting here talking to you over a live stream today if that had been the case. I went to summer camp, never went to summer camp. I went to private school. Technically, I'm going to private school right now. This is a private college. I did graduate high school. Oh, wait. What's the difference between college and school? The fuck? And here's the thing, my sister definitely lives below the poverty line. She's 10 right now, so she's raised by my mother and my stepfather. She's gone to private school, private Christian school, but that's because my mother and her father have made like the biggest effort to put her in that kind of an education. Granted, it's not working out very well, but they made exceptions. I mean, that half of the family has made like an effort to put her through that private school, whereas I could have probably theoretically went to private school as a kid, but I didn't because public school. Wait. Question, does Montessori school count as a private institution? Because if that's the case, then yes, I've gone to private school. Someone give me the answer to this. I don't know. Oh, my neck. Sorry. Let's just skip that question, come back to it once you guys have granted me with a lovely answer. I went to an elite college. Yeah, this kind of counts as an elite college, but I am here on hella scholarship. It's not by the grace of my father. My scholarship pays for half tuition, whereas my dad is covering the rest of it with the money he saved from my birth. I love black clothing, by the way. I haven't graduated college yet. I'm a sophomore. My parents did pay at least some of my tuition. I did not have a car in high school. I have had a roommate. Technically, I don't have cable right now. BuzzFeed University. Birth insurance a thing. Explain to me birth insurance, Isaac, because that sounds interesting. I'm intrigued. I have traveled internationally. Does Canada count? I have traveled internationally at least once a year. No, I have not. I wish. I've studied abroad. At some point, that's going to be a thing. Not yet. I have never skipped a meal to save money. Now, that is false. I have skipped a meal because I didn't have enough money to buy it. The fuck is Sally Mae? I don't understand. Is Sally Mae something that I should know about? I do not have frequent flyer miles. I have not spent spring breaks abroad. Abroad. Thanks, Matt Brown. My parents are both alive, although one of them has been slowly declining. Oh, Sally Mae gives student loans. Well, because I absolutely refuse to take money in the form of loans from people, obviously that's not a thing that I've looked into. My parents are not still married. I do not have any physical disabilities. Well, does being super short count? Because I think that counts. I'm going to count that. I do not have any social disabilities. Well, I don't make friends with people very often that are female because females don't like me. Technically, I guess that doesn't count. Thank you, Matt Brown. I love to laugh. Please make me laugh. I do not have any learning disabilities. Okay. Here's where it gets tricky, because when I was a kid, I couldn't read until 3rd grade. And that was because my eyes didn't exactly work together, so I had to go to therapy to actually correct the way that my eyes were working. It's not that I was blind, it was that my eyes didn't want to kind of sync up in terms of what they were looking at. So I went to vision therapy. And the moment that I figured out how to fix myself, I went from reading 18 words a minute in 3rd grade to reading over 1,000 words a minute, like at the end of 3rd grade. That's how much I improved over that time period. And that's like part of the reason why I'm so against people who talk about how helpless they are and how incapable of something they are. Like, if you try hard enough, you can do anything. You just have to work for it. And that's the thing that people don't get and don't like to hear, because people are lazy. Let's be real. People are very lazy. Anyway, so I technically have not had any learning disabilities. Just click that. Do you think Justin Trudeau is physically capable of sending a dick pic? Absolutely not. Justin Trudeau doesn't have a dick. I've never had an eating disorder. Nope, I like myself just the way I am. I've never been depressed. Technically, I have been depressed. Everyone's a little bit depressed in their life, right? The first time I transferred schools, I was very depressed. The second time I transferred schools, I was very depressed. So we're going to leave that open. I have considered suicide. That's been a thing. I think everyone has considered suicide. Now, the question of attempt. Now we're about to get super personal, guys. I have attempted a mass attempt. I tried to bash my head open with a rock. Didn't work out, obviously. So I was an idiot in 3rd grade. 3rd grade was hard, man. 3rd grade was hard. The fact that I can laugh about it now says a lot about my character, doesn't it? I have never taken medication for my mental health. Now, that is true. Never taken medication for my mental health. But, you know, I could do with some probably at certain points. Well, that explains a lot. Thanks, Matt Brown. Are you saying that I have permanent brain damage? I can afford medication if when I need to. I don't have to. I have good insurance. So would that mean yes or no? Okay, the Batman. Would Tess Holliday skydiving be an extinction level event? Oh my god. Yes. I have never been told I'm overweight or too skinny. Now, that's not true. I've been told I'm both overweight and too skinny, which is confusing. And yay? Like, if you can confuse people with stuff, that is, like, the biggest compliment ever, because it means that the way that people perceive you is completely different, and you're aware of that, and it's good, I think, in my opinion. If people are confused by how they should perceive you, then that means you've made an impact on them, at least. I guess. Batman, I've been laughing all afternoon. This is not that hard to get a laugh out of me. Honestly. I can afford medication if when I need it. Depends on the medication. Let's be real. There's some medication out there that's super expensive. Like, for instance, isn't chemotherapy medicine, some of the stuff that they gave you with cancer, isn't that super expensive? I know my mother's MS medication is super expensive too. Granted, that was before she went into remission. I don't know how much it's... I don't talk to my mom, so I don't know. Like I said, it depends on what medication. I'm just going to leave that blank. I have never felt overweight or underweight or too skinny. Well, that I have. Every single time I eat a whole pizza to myself, I feel a little bit overweight. And every time I don't eat at 3 in the morning when I feel hungry, I feel too skinny. I have never been shamed for my body type. Oh, of course I have. That's whatever. I do consider myself to be physically attractive. I'm attracted to me. If I'm not attracted to me, then there's an issue. I can afford a therapist. Me personally, no. My dad, yes. And he made sure of it. Thanks, Dad. Untick the box then? Wait, which one are we talking about? Shit, you're right. I'm sorry, Punisher. Why are you yelling at me? Stop yelling at me. I have used prescription drugs recreationally? The fuck? Oh, are we talking about, like, people who have opiate addictions or something? Thanks, whatever, but I don't want to see a therapist anymore. Because most of the issues that they wanted me to see the therapist for were stupid. Like, why don't you want to ever see your mother? Well, she abandoned me. Why don't you ever want to, like, talk to your mom? Well, because every time we talk, someone says something that is not within the bounds of things that we're supposed to talk about. Like, my mother, she likes to talk shit about my dad all the time, and she's not supposed to, because, like, when you see your kids, you're not supposed to talk shit about their father. That's just, like, one of the golden rules of divorced parents. Anyway, that doesn't happen. So I've set up boundaries with specific people, and that if they cross them, then that's an issue. But here's the thing. Those boundaries were enough of an issue that I had to apparently go see a therapist. Oh. Yay, my early adult life. A good spanking. I have someone for that. Thank you, whatever. Okay, so where were we? I have never had an addiction. Wait, no. Yes, I have. coffee is an addiction. I have a problem. Go through withdrawals, and then I go back on coffee, and I start to get the jitters. I twitch. It's so much fun. No matter what you do on the feminist test, you are a feminist. It is rigged. Oh my goodness. Let's do that next. Hey, 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 hey. Are you pointing out knives as evidence of why I should go to therapy? Punisher? Okay. Well, technically coffee's a drug, and if you're addicted to that coffee, then that's an addiction. Thank you, Matt Brown. Coffee is necessary for human life. Okay. I have been shamed for my religious beliefs, so I'm going to unclick that. Okay. I'm sorry. I thought I confused myself there. I have never been violently threatened for my religious beliefs. I don't know. Are Islamic terrorists... Do they count? I feel like they count. Wait, no. Untake that. I swear to fucking God, the way that this is structured is like... kick you in the balls. What are Weeb's beliefs? Weeb believes in herself. I believe in myself. I can do anything. Okay, but for real, technically, I guess you could call me one of those fancy dandy agnostic atheist types, where I'm not sure what's out there, but I just choose not to believe in anything because it's easier that way. Life is easier when you don't have a higher power to answer to. So that's the way that I choose to live. And I have pretty good principles, if I do say so myself, that I adhere to for the most part. And I'm not going to say that I always adhere to because, let's be real, I'm human. I recognize the fact that I am human and that humanity is not perfect. Isaac says atheists, fedora atheists, and atheists. Oh, anti-theists, fedora atheists, and anti-theists. Well, thanks. Atheists are the sane ones. Are you sure about that? I've met some pretty insane ones. Okay, let's get back to this. I have never been violently threatened for my religious beliefs. Again, false. I have never been violently attacked for my religious beliefs. Does 9/11 count? I feel like it counts because they attacked the whole of the U.S. in that instance. There is a place of worship for my religion in my town. Nope. Why are we spanking Weebo for her religious beliefs? What did Weebo do? I have never lied about my ethnicity as self-defense. True. I never lie. I try not to lie, at least. Okay. Like I just said earlier, absolutes... Or no, I didn't say that, but I was inferring it. Only Siths deal in absolutes. I have never lied about my religion as self-defense. Technically, I have in my family. If you're not some crazy sect of Christianity, then there's something wrong with you, and you never hear the end of it. So I just choose not to, deal with it. Agnostic, I guess I could say, the Batman, because I don't give a shit. Like, I don't know, but I also don't give a shit. But that also comes from years and years and years of looking for an answer to the question of what's out there, too. Oh, wait, no, hang on. Yes, okay. Let's go back to this. All of my jobs have been accommodating of my religious practices. Okay, no. None of this applies to me because I'm not religious, so. I'm not nervous in airport security lines. I am not nervous, no. I don't have any reason to be. I'm not doing anything wrong. I have never heard this statement. You have been randomly selected for secondary passport control. Nope, but I don't fly that often. I prefer the train or boats. I have never been called a terrorist. Well, I've never given anyone any reason to call me a terrorist, so there's that. Yes, the Batman. I am an I don't careist. I adhere to my own principles. I myself don't give a shit. No one has ever tried to save me from my religious beliefs. Let's be real. That's not true. Some people have tried to save me. People that are aware. Oh, you have been called a Nazi, I'm sure, Weebo. Technically, then I guess I am. I have been called a terrorist. Thank you, Punisher. Just last week I was called a Nazi and a white supremacist. You need more training, Weebo. If you're not nervous in an airport security line, you don't know it's a huge target. Well, I don't go to airport security lines very often. I don't fly. Here's the thing. It's been a while. Like maybe 6 years. What's a radical Salafist? I'm gonna burp. No, I'm not. Yes, I am. All whites are Nazis. Haven't you heard? Yes, I am. I have heard. Fuck. Freudian slip. Okay, what else we got here? I have never been cyberbullied for any of my I'm sorry. The way that one was worded, any of my identities, as if the person that we're talking to has multiple different identities. Steve on the weekends, and then Jose on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then Margarita Wednesdays, Mondays, and Fridays. Because how many identities can one have? So many, whatever. So many. But no, I've never been cyberbullied for having any multiple identities. God damn it, what the fuck, BuzzFeed? I've not bullied. I was not bullied as a child for any of my identities. Now that's not fair. I don't have any identities. I don't feel included. I feel cyberbullied. I have several personalities, Punisher. What are you talking about? Of course you said, but you haven't yet, so technically. If you could have one superpower, what would it be? The Batman. Well, actually, there are two that I would choose between. There's the teleport to anywhere one, so I could be anywhere that I want to be at any given time, or, and this also has to do with like being places, multiple places. If I could split myself up, like if I could clone myself automatically, and then at the end of the day bring or whenever I don't need it anymore, bring all of those individual clones back to me so I could absorb all of the information and knowledge that they gained throughout the day, that would be fantastic, because that's the type of person I am. So like, yeah, if I could like spread myself like a virus and catch all this knowledge, that'd be awesome. Okay. I've never tried to distance myself from any of my identities. No. Yes. No. Maybe. No, I haven't. Yes, we get it. Ranting Monkey and Plain Speech are procrastinators. Shame them in the chat, my people. Shame them good. I've never been self-conscious about any of my identities. Nope. I'm a very confident person, and I know it. I've never questioned any of my identities. Nope. Actually, yes, I have questioned if I'm straight or not. There we go. I feel privileged because of the identities I was born with. I do not feel privileged. Should I check my privilege? Should I check it? Or do you want me to go back and alter something? Anyone? I try to so okay. I try to show support and you say I'm procrastinating. That's mean. Thanks, Monkey. I can be a little bit mean at times. Who am I and why am I here? I don't know, whatever. Who are you and why are you here? Boobs could totally turn you lesbian. Honestly, Plain Speech, I've considered it. Okay, let's check my privilege. 37 out of 100 points of privilege. You're not privileged at all. Aww. You grew up with an intersectional, complicated identity. Life never let you forget it. You had your fair share of struggles, and you worked hard to overcome them. We do not live in an ideal world, and you had to learn that the hard way. It is not your responsibility to educate those with more advantages than you. Am I being funny yet? Is this comedy? But if you decide you want to, go ahead and send them this quiz. Hopefully it will help. You're not privileged. Thanks. Now what do I do with my life? Bye, monkey. Have fun. All right, so which one do you guys want to take next? I have 37 out of 100 privilege points. Hashtag swerve. All them bitches who said I was a white supremacist. Jack Dutfield, it's American comedy, so no. What do you got against America, man? Come on. Back away, she's about to explode. Yes, I am. I think Monkey is streaming tonight on his channel without Scribe. Okay, now let's go to either sexism or feminism. Take your pick. Technically, those are the same ones. Anyone? Mueller. 1 if you want sexism. 2 if you want feminism. I'll take it again at some later point, and then I'll show everyone the results. Anyone? Okay. We got a feminism one. Sexism. 2. Okay, so I guess we're doing feminism then. All right. Step on down. Follow along with these participants to find out how much you know about modern feminism. Okay. Check all that apply. I would be willing to give up some of my salary if I had to so that equal pay in my workplace could be a reality. No, fuck that. It's my money. I believe that men and women should be equal. Yes. I can't help but be bothered when a song includes misogynistic lyrics even when I otherwise like the songs. I don't give a shit. I know who Bell Hooks is. Nope. I can define intersectional feminism. Yes, tomfoolery and fuckery. I don't use the phrase, hey guys, when referring to a group of people that includes men and women. No, fuck off. I don't censor myself. I have taken a women's and or gender studies class. Nope. And I'm not planning on it. Unless I can. I should put that on Patreon. The like $230 Patreon reward is that I take a gender studies class and then I cover it in a video or something. That'd be hilarious. Oh. That would be nice if I got paid to take a gender studies course and cover it in a video. Someone will do that at some point. Women should be allowed to apply for a job if they fulfill 60% of the job requirements. Yes? No. Yes, no. Wait, 60%? Why 60%? Why not 100%? That's bullshit. No, you have to fulfill 100%, right? Isn't that a thing? Isn't that a thing? I would need a secret camera, Isaac. How much of a percentage do you usually get hired for? If you what? That's a lot of jobs list impossible job requirements, but is it usually 60%? I'm curious to know. I don't know. That's the thing. See, I've never applied for a legit job. Only so why would you want someone that can only do 60% of a job you need done? I don't know. Can't you learn on the job what you're supposed to be doing? Like, for instance, if you don't know how to use spreadsheets, for instance. I mean, what dunce doesn't know how to use spreadsheets honestly. Let's be real. It's like the easiest thing to learn. You learn on hand. Requirements don't often reflect the job. All right, so then I guess women should be allowed to apply for a job if they fulfill 60% of the job requirements. Why 60% though? That's my question. That's what I'm confused on. Why is it 60% and not, say, 70%? Oh, thank you, Vanny127. Sorry you can't watch live. I'll keep it up for another few days, depending on how seriously hilarious this stream gets in the next... Yeah, we're staying on for another hour, probably. Let's be real. 69. Yes, okay, let's go with 69% of the job requirements. Because the rest of that is just, let's be real, you just accomplish most of the job with your vagina if you're a woman. All right, I'm going to click it just because reasons. Aw, I got a Snapchat from my brother. Yay. I think we could change women's bathroom symbols to not include traditionally feminine clothing, skirts, dresses. But then how would we know that they're the female bathrooms? And also, what about non-binary symbols? Dun dun dun! I'm just kidding. I don't give a fuck. Bathrooms are bathrooms are bathrooms. If someone wants to come into the bathroom that I'm in, I don't give a shit. If they bother me, I will knife them. That is all. Nope. Wait, hang on. I feel like I'm gonna burp. Whew. Never mind. Didn't happen. Bye, the Batman. We'll miss you. Thank you. Thank you, my dude. I believe trans people should be able to use whichever bathroom they identify with. Again, I don't give a fuck. Do whatever the hell you want. And if it's a matter of people being creepy, people are always going to be creepy. Women are creepy. Men are creepy. You gonna let them not use a bathroom? Okay. Oh, thank you the next 6 minutes for ramen noodles. Shed away. Lord news, I need more ramen noodles. Weebo came into men's bathroom. I was scared in there. I'm so sorry. I'll protect you, whatever. Okay, so I believe it's important to encourage women to negotiate. I believe it's important for everyone to be encouraged to negotiate. Women just don't know how. I believe J-Law should earn as much as her male co-stars if she deserves it. Can I put like an asterisk here? Like annotate the quiz? No, if I draw on my computer, that'll be bad. Okay. Can someone give me vodka money? No, not vodka money, tequila money. That would be more apropos. I do not think a movie should be released until it passes the Bechdel test. No, fuck that. Fuck that. Especially since the Bechdel test is such a stupid thing. Hunter Avalon, I'll negotiate you on whether people should be encouraged to negotiate. All right, let's have that debate, boy. I can explain why 78 cents to the dollar is not a fully accurate description of the gender wage gap. Is this a trick question? I feel like this is a trick question because I can explain exactly why 78 cents to the dollar is not fully accurate. I feel like this is most definitely a trick question because I think they want me to answer with regards to intersectional feminism, but this could also be argued in favor of that we all know about, and the fact that the wage gap doesn't exist, and why? Should I click it? Should I click it? I feel like I should click it. I believe that women who possess certain types of privilege are responsible for advocating for women who don't know. Fuck that. Everyone has their own right to advocate for whatever the hell they want. I don't give a shit about other women. I give a shit about me and any children I happen to have. If I spawn children, I care about those children, no one else. Maybe my grandchildren, but that's it. It's where you draw the line. Dum, 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 dum. Is it really a true question? Should I click it then? Yes, I only think about myself, whatever. Oh, hello, my fellow degenerates. Thank you. That's a term of endearment, don't you know? I don't give a shit. This is a trick question, but I'm going to click it anyway because we already explained this. All right. If I had a daughter, I would encourage her to be anything she wanted to be. Sure. Same thing with a son. Where's that question? Is it here? Is it here? I would make it clear to my daughter and son from an early age that her identity should never be defined by her relationship status. Well, of course fucking not. A man is just a man. I know, and a lesbian lover is just a lesbian lover. No one gives a fuck about them. Give a fuck about yourself before you give a fuck about anyone else. You can't help yourself, so you can't help anyone else. I believe it's important to compliment a woman's intelligence over her looks. I mean, I don't think it's important to compliment anyone, to be honest. Compliments are stupid. If a person knows that they're doing a good job, why do they need affirmation of that? And if a person knows that they're good, why do they need why do they need affirmation? No, I don't believe it's important. Compliments aren't important. Weebo 2017. I believe that a woman has the right to choose what happens to her body. I feel like this is also a trick question because I feel like you're going for the abortion argument. And in that case, I only agree in very minute circumstances. Like if we're talking about the woman was raped, incest, or the child is a risk to the life, then yes, she has a right to choose. But other than that, not necessarily. Should I just leave it blank? In an instance of sexual assault against a female, I am inclined to believe the assaulted person is telling the truth until proven otherwise. Depends. Am I the person that is doing the investigating, or am I the person's friend? This fucking quiz, man. This fucking quiz. It's so full of shit. I can't win. Damned if you do and damned if you don't. I know what a bad feminist is. Oh boy, do I. I believe that a woman should be able to dress however they want without it dictating how they're treated by society. I mean, sure, that would be nice, but let's be real, it's not going to happen. People judge people based on their looks. That's obvious. Personally, I don't give a fuck, but other people do. That's the nature of humanity. People judge. People make assumptions. Psychology major here. I've never said that a woman asked for it. No, I've never said that. I am not offended by catcalling. I don't think women should get VIP treatment in nightclubs and bars just for being women. Sure, I guess. Wasn't that a news article at some point last week or something? I think police brutality I think police brutality and its correlation with race is a feminist issue. I don't think so at all. I think we should stop promoting models as the ideal female body type. Depends on which models we're talking about. Are we talking about transgender female models? Because if that's the ideal female body type, we're going to have some reproductive issues here. I'll just click it. I think we should stop photoshopping women's bodies in the media. No, let's photoshop everyone and everything just because it would be more fun. I have never called a woman bossy. Oh, that's not true. I have totally called women bossy because they are bossy. Those bitches. I think companies should offer more child-friendly time and programs to women who are having children. I think that no. Okay, here's the thing. If they want to, sure. If they don't, that's also fine. I don't give a shit. The company is the company is the company. They can do whatever the fuck they want. If they want to offer incentives to employees for childcare, then sure, go the fuck ahead. If that's not the way they want to go, then oh well. See, a lot of these choices take away free choice, which is ironic because I'm choosing things and they don't offer a second choice. I believe that a woman should be offered the same opportunity for promotion as her male coworkers. Yeah, when doesn't that happen? I believe if a woman wants to pay on a date, her date should let her. Yeah, I don't give a shit. I pay for dates all the time. And that's because, granted, it is like a struggle because fucking Greek pride is a thing. But, you know, I've already explained my position to that on my boyfriend. No one else's feelings matter on it. I believe that a woman should have easy access to birth control. Easy? Yes. Free? Not necessarily. And what are we talking about? Like, are we distributing free birth control just to the public? I like how Hunter Avalon was here right before earlier, and now he's got his own live stream going on. Thanks, Hunter. I believe that in a relationship, the domestic duties should be shared. Duh. It's how you make a house. The fuck. For instance, I do all the dishes in my family, and so does my brother. My dad doesn't do goddamn diddly shit. Mashisu, the big question is why you're even looking at something from BuzzFeed. You want to kill your brain cells that badly? Well, here's the thing. I have a 147 IQ. Smart for my own good. So this is productive. I think that a couple should have equal responsibility over the aesthetic and cleanliness of their home. Well, if one person doesn't give a shit, then are you gonna make them? I don't give a fuck. I believe that men should be encouraged to be involved and make choices in the wedding planning process. I don't even want to be involved in that process. If it were up to me, I would just elope. Vegas-style shotgun wedding, bitches. I believe that men and women have the same emotional strength. Well, that's not true, certainly. And are we talking about men and women as two separate monoliths? Because let's be real, they're not. Me, on one hand, I'm a very unique woman. I have very high emotional strength. My brother, on the other hand, I don't even think he has emotions. He's just kind of like, bleh. He doesn't get worked up over anything. However, my mother and my father, super high emotional, like just craziness right there. So you can't check this because that's assuming that both the genders are a single monolith of representation for each other. I do not think it is the responsibility of a man to protect a woman physically. Okay, here's the thing. I have taken the responsibility, so I don't think it should be anyone else's responsibility, but it doesn't hurt to take responsibility, just in general. But at the same time, why can't a woman take physical responsibility too? I mean, if we were in such a situation and someone was pointing a gun at my boyfriend, I would totally jump in front of that. Like, why can't both the men and the women make physical sacrifices for the protection of the people that they love? Are we talking about like that picture from Hurricane Harvey where the guy is picking up the woman and walking her to shore? Mashisu, in case you missed it on Twitter yesterday, the white YouTuber was accusing roaming millennial of pretending to be smart just to trick her subscribers. Well, I mean, that happens. I bullshit you guys all the time. You guys think I'm smart? No, my IQ's only 147. I mean, Einstein was a lot smarter than me, I think. I don't know. What was his IQ? Anyway. I do not think that it is the responsibility of a man to protect a woman physically. It's everyone's responsibility to protect everyone, I feel like. Especially if they mean something to you, I guess. Can you jump high enough to be effective? Thanks so much. But yeah, in accordance with what Matt Brown said, I also carry multiple weapons to defend my family. So in the event that I have to protect somebody, I can. I've taken that responsibility. I think it should be within everyone's like wheelhouse to protect people. Just in general, like they should be able to protect one themselves, two people that they care about, just in general. Ugh, this fucking quiz, man. I believe that men and women should be equally encouraged to express their emotions. Sure, I guess. Another question that has more meat to it than the actual portrayal of it. I hate this quiz. I fucking hate this quiz. Sure, let's go with yes. I have never asked a woman why she does not have children. Frankly, I don't give a damn. If a woman doesn't want to have kids, it's her business. I don't give a shit. No, I've never asked that. I would be equally excited to have a son or a daughter. Actually, I want a daughter, but I would raise her like a guy. Because why doesn't Weebo have kids? Because Weebo's 19 and in college. Definitely not ready for kids yet. Better question, Quill says, should be, men should not be shamed for not expressing their emotions. And that we agree wholeheartedly. I guess, sure, I'd be equally excited. If I was pregnant at the right time, not right now. But if I was pregnant, I would be excited to have either one. Preferably, I want a daughter, though, because I'm a girl, so I have a preference. But, I'd raise her exactly how my dad raised me. And I turned out fucking fantastically, so that's a thing. I think American workplace culture is often not structured in a way that is helpful or encouraging to women to succeed. I think it's structured just fine. I think that women need to adapt. That's the nature of humanity. We adapt to things in order to succeed. I've done it my entire life. I don't see why other women can't do the exact same thing. In the old days, 19-year-olds would have a couple of kids by then. Yeah, see, well, it's not the old days, so that doesn't work out right now. Definitely not ready to have kids, financially or emotionally. Still gotta, figure out my own shit. I think women have... No, I didn't skip that. I think women have a responsibility to help and encourage other women to pursue their goals. No, I don't give a fuck about other women. Give a fuck about me. I'm gonna help and encourage myself to pursue my goals. Unless it's that woman's job too, then I don't think that she should give a shit. I think women are equally capable to men to be the president of the United States. Yes, I do, but I don't think it should have been Hillary, obviously. Granted, I also don't think it should have been Trump. And also, in retrospect, Bernie Sanders probably wouldn't have been a good idea either. I mean, no one should have had that job. We should have gotten Albus Dumbledore. That would have been a great president. I believe that women have no responsibility to make a conscious effort to always be friendly and polite. Yes, that's something I can agree with. I believe that women have no responsibility. Fuck me. I believe that no women have responsibility to make a conscious effort to always be friendly and polite, and obviously I stand by that in every day. Have you been watching the stream? I have never criticized a woman for not wearing makeup or wearing too much makeup. That I have. I have totally criticized women for wearing too much makeup. Let's be real. We've seen some pretty crazy makeup shit online. I believe a woman is a woman if that is what she calls herself, regardless of her physical attributes and makeup. No. Should I do the results? Show me the money. I'm pretty woke, guys. I saw a picture of the secretaries of defense for most of the largest European nations. They were all women. Look at Europe. Oh, Europe. Oh, Europe. Dumbledore could be our first gay president. Yeah, where's our first gay president, guys? You are pretty woke, and you definitely try and stay informed about what's going on in the world of feminism and how you make it better. And how you can make it better. Fuck me. Should I redo it? And not check any? Here, let's redo it. I'm not going to check any. Let's see what happens. Show me the results. Oh, ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, so let's try it again. But this time we're going to check all of them. What the fuck is this quiz? The fuck is this quiz? Ah! BuzzFeed, why are you the way that you are? I'm having fun with this. I wish I had a stream buddy to do this with. Just kidding. I don't want any of you on here. Okay, we've clicked all of them. Show me the money. You are a tonal fan. Why is it Beyonce? Why is it Beyonce? All right, so we're done with the feminist one. Do you want to do the sexism one now? Let's do the sexism one now. I got nothing but time until I have to go and do some homework and stuff. Myers-Briggs test. Okay, we'll get to that in a minute. Let's do the how sexist are you actually test. This will be interesting. Shish. Find out what biases lurk deep inside. Sorry. Deep inside. I'm sorry, Jacob Jett. It was a joke. That was a joke. Find out what biases lurk deep inside you. More questions will appear as you go along. Who should the breadwinner of the family be? The dog. Who should spend more time on the house? Nobody. We live in squalor. Have you ever described a girl as slutty? Yes. Without thinking, pick a boss. Well, not her, because she's got crazy hair. Sexism and racism. Answer honestly. Have you judged a woman's intelligence because of the way she speaks? Yep. Why do you think there is a gender pay gap? What the fuck? Why do you think there is? Thanks, whatever. I'm a slut, apparently, guys. There isn't one. Pay discrepancies exist because women choose lower paid work. There aren't enough women qualified to be in senior positions at their companies, and they're not interested in higher management because women and the work they do are seen as less valuable. Let's go with this one. Pick a doctor. He looks creepy. My gynecologist is a woman. Why do you think there are so few women in politics? Because they just don't want to be. Do women make good bosses? I would make a fantastic fucking boss, but no one else. Where's my option? My option was fantastic. Sure, let's go with yes, because that's the only one that includes myself. Thinking, pick a nurse. Without thinking, pick a nurse. There are two women here. One's of color, one's not of color. I mean, she looks like a golden hippie, but... This is a trick question, isn't it? I don't know what to choose! She looks fat to be a nurse. She needs to nurse more. Can women be great mathematicians and scientists? Depends. Women's brains are better suited to linguistics and emotional intelligence. Well, that's true. Okay. Why do they have the little side things after the commas that they just make everything so much harder, and not in the fun way? If you lost at a sport to a woman, how would you feel? Well, I'd never lose at a sport to a woman. Annoyed, but I'm also a woman. Oh, someone's dying. Can you hear the sirens? Annoyed, but I'm also a woman, so it wouldn't have anything to do with gender. Embarrassed, annoyed because I'm not like other girls. I'm good at sports. I am good at sports. Happy, good for her. She's so sporty. Livid, but only because I'm incredibly competitive. That's actually true. Define emotional intelligence. Do they mean being weepy over trivial shit? No, emotional intelligence as in like inter and intrapersonal intelligence. And also how to talk to people about their feels, fifis. Without thinking, pick a professor. Well, he looks like Dumbledore, so I'm picking him. Can women be funny? Yes, I can. I am hilarious. If I weren't hilarious, none of y'all would be here. Who should spend more time raising kids? Fathers. Mainly because my father raised me. And women are always raising kids. So the fathers should definitely spend more time. Has anyone ever called you sexist? Nope. I've never been accused of being sexist. But I'm a woman. But I'm a woman, so no one would ever consider me a sexist. Oh, ha, 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 logic. Do you think sexism still exists? It's just not as bad as it used to be, so I think people are exaggerating how bad it is now, obviously. 54% sexist. Well, now I've been called sexist. Yikes, okay, this is a thing you can work on. It's not too late for you. Become less sexist. Come join us in 2017 because the only good thing about the 1950s was the hair. That's debatable. I'm a sexist now, kids. Okay, so someone wanted me to take the Myers-Briggs test, right? Let's do this. I think I've taken this before. Oh, okay. Takes less than 12 minutes. You find it difficult to introduce yourself to other people. Disagree. You often get so lost in thoughts that you ignore or forget your surrounding. Disagree. I'm always aware. 120% aware. Quill, also, are women funny? You're asking about the gender that gave us Amy Schumer. Okay, you know what? Fuck you. But you try to respond to your emails as soon as possible and cannot stand a messy inbox. Agree. You find it easy to stay relaxed and focused even when there is some pressure. This depends on the situation. I'm gonna half agree with it. That's a disagreement. I initiate conversations. Actually, I'm gonna go with this because sometimes I don't want to talk to people. You rarely do something just out of sheer curiosity. Disagree. I always do things out of sheer curiosity. I feel superior to other. I do. I really do. But that's only because I'm looking at it from a perspective of me compared to them. And usually, I can find at least something that I don't admire about them. But that's just me being hypercritical of people, I guess. Wow, I'm an asshole. Being organized is more important to you than being adaptable. That's a neutral because I can do both. I can do both very well. You are usually highly motivated and energetic. Yes, always motivated. Winning a debate matters less to you than making sure no one gets upset. Fuck that. I don't give a shit about other people's feelings. Winning, though, winning is everything. You often feel as if you have to justify yourself to other people. No, I don't give a fuck about other people. If they can think whatever they want about me. Your home and work environments are quite tidy. Yes. Anal about that shit. You do not mind being center of attention. Nope, obviously. Look at where we are now. You consider yourself more practical than creative. I'm both. I'm creatively practical and practically creative. People rarely upset you. Now that I agree with. No one really upsets me. Oh yeah, Quill. I was just gonna make that point about Dane Cook. Dane fucking Cook. That's all I'm gonna say about men. Your travel plans are usually well thought out. Yes. I plan like weeks in advance, whereas some people I know, namely boyfriend, doesn't do that very well. Bullshit, your room is a mess. I saw it on cam. Everything has a place, though, whatever. That's the thing. I know where everything is, and when I need it, it's there. My roommate's half of the room is out of whack. It is often difficult for you to relate to other people's feelings. Nope, I can relate to other people's feelings. The thing is, I don't give a shit. Your mood can change very quickly. I'm gonna say depends on the circumstances. Neutral. In a discussion, hang on. Okay. In a discussion, truth should be more important than people's sensitivities. Agreed. Sorry, I got distracted there for a second. I was looking at the chat, and Weebo is emotionally unstable. I'm emotionally unstable? Really? Really? Okay. Chicks are moody. Ha! Yes, actually, that's true. You rarely worry about how your actions affect other people. Agree. If I give a shit about a person, sure, then I'll worry, but anyone else? No, fuck them. Your work style is closer to random energy spikes than to methodical and organized approach. That's bullshit. I have an organized approach to everything. I don't get envious of other people. An interesting book or video game is often better than a social event. Agreed. Being able to develop a plan and stick to it is the most important part of every project. Yes. You're rarely carried away by fantasies and ideas. Disagree. I think about a lot of this stuff, but never to the point where I'm not there mentally, you know? You often find yourself lost in thought when you're walking in nature. Yeah, but usually I know where I'm going still, too. What's going on in the chat? What happened? I can see that. Anyway, if someone does not respond to your email quickly, you start worrying if you said something wrong. No, I don't give a fuck. If they don't respond to my email quickly, I'll email them back. I don't give a shit. As a parent, you would rather see your child grow up kind than smart. No, if they're not smart, then they need to be. You do not let other people influence your actions. Obviously. The fuck is going on outside? No, it's garbage day. Your dreams tend to focus on the real world and its events. That's a neutral because my dreams, they're all over the place. It does not take you much time to start getting involved in social activities at your new workplace. Well, I've never really done anything worky, placey in my life, so neutral. You're more of a natural observer than a careful planner. Disagree. Oh, natural improviser. I can improvise very well, but I do carefully plan too. And I do carefully plan to improvise. Your emotions control you more than you control them. Disagree. You enjoy going to social events that involve dress-up or role-play activities. I actually do enjoy that a lot. I was once on one of those mystery train trip things. It's basically like Clue, you gotta figure out who killed who. You often spend time exploring unrealistic and impractical yet intriguing ideas. Yes, I like a lot of theories that make your head spin. You would rather improvise than spend time coming up with a detailed plan. Disagree, because if you're coming up with a detailed plan, then you don't need to really improvise. If you need to improvise, though, that's the thing. You are a relatively reserved and quiet person. Nope. You would find it very difficult to fire loyal but underperforming employees. Nope. You often contemplate the reasons for humans' existence. I do. Logic is usually more important than heart when it comes to making important decisions. Yes. No plan survives the battlefield. Quill, in that we can agree. But in terms of where to start, like for instance, the Game of Thrones battle, not the Battle of the Bastards, but the one, the battle. I think it was Blackwater. They made a good plan. It was a good plan. Keep your options open. Keeping your options open is more important than having a to-do list. Well, I disagree with that. Having a to-do list is helpful for when you don't know what to do. I mean, like, that keeps you so you know what you gotta do. People sometimes, man. Oh my goodness. If your friend is sad about something, you are more likely to offer emotional support than suggest ways to deal with the problem. I do both. Quill, you need to watch Game of Thrones. It's a fantastic TV show. I rarely feel insecure. That I agree with. You have no difficulty coming up with a personal timetable and sticking to it. Agreed. Being right is more important to you than being cooperative when it comes to teamwork. I don't do teamwork very well, so yes. You think that everyone's view should be respected regardless of whether they are supported by facts or not. Nope. You feel more energetic after spending time with a group of people. Disagree. You frequently misplace your things. That never happens. I know where everything is. You see yourself as emotionally stable. Your mind is always buzzing with unexplored ideas and plans. Yes. You would not call yourself a dreamer. That I disagree with. I dream. Yes, I'm a girl of extremes. You usually find it difficult to relax when talking in front of many people. Disagree. Generally speaking, you rely more on your experiences than your imagination. Neutral. I do both. I can do both. Fuck you, whatever. I am emotionally stable as fuck, yo. Mining freedom. Weebo is a dreamer. I didn't know you were a child of an illegal immigrant. Not that I know of. Generally speaking, you rely more on your experiences. Okay, I already said neutral, right? You worry too much about what other people think. Isn't that a question that we already asked? I disagree with that. I do not worry about what other people think, obviously. Have you seen my videos? If the room is full, you stay close to the walls, avoiding the center. No, I'll find a table in the middle and sit there avoiding people. You have a tendency to procrastinate until there's not enough time to do everything. Disagree. Actually, I'm going to go with that. Depends on what it is. If I really don't want to do it, I'll procrastinate it. Damn Polish people are sneaking into our country. Thanks, Quill. Thanks. You feel very anxious in stressful situations. Disagree. Depends on how stressful the situation is and what the situation is. I'll check my DMs in a hot second, boy. You believe that it is more rewarding to be liked by others than to be powerful. Isn't the fact that you're liked by others what makes you more powerful sometimes? I'm going to disagree with that. No? Should I? Neutral. You have always been interested in unconventional and ambiguous things, example in books, arts, and movies. Agreed. You often take the initiative in social situations. That's another agree. I am the commander. I already knew this. ENTJ8. Extroverted, mind, intuitive, thinking, judging, obviously, and assertive. Get results by email. Anyway, start reading. Oh. Oh, got the email. Yay me. Oh, I see. Mighty Freedom, do you really want to come on? I mean, like half an hour, maybe less. I'm probably gonna get off. We were only supposed to do this until 7:30, but look at where we are now. Commanders are natural-born leaders. People with this personality type embody the gifts of charisma and confidence, and project authority in ways that draws crowds together beyond a common goal. Behind a common goal. However, commanders are also characterized by an often ruthless level of rationality, using their drive, determination, and sharp minds to achieve whatever end they've set for themselves. Perhaps it's just best that they make up only 3% of the population. Oops. Guys, I'm a minority now. By the way, open an account in BitChute. All the cool kids are moving over there. All right. Oh, hail. Seek hail, Commander Weebo, everybody. But at least they overwhelm the more timid and sensitive personality types that make up much of the rest of the world. But we have commanders to thank for many of the businesses and institutions we take for granted every day. Happiness lies in the joys of achievement. I think we can all assume what that means. But commanders, you may know. This will be interesting. Steve Jobs. Gordon Ramsay. Yeah. Harrison Ford. I feel that. Margaret Thatcher. Whoopi Goldberg. You mean no eyebrows, bitch? Commander strengths and weaknesses. I'm efficient. Yay me. I already knew that. Energetic, self-confident, strong-willed, strategic, charismatic, and inspiring. Thank you, Irate Prostate. I think that's what'll make me a good cop, to be honest, too. He says the personality type makes a good cop. Commander weaknesses are stubborn and dominant, intolerable, impatient, arrogant, poor handling of emotions, cold and ruthless. Here's the thing. Stubborn and dominant is not a bad thing. Being stubborn is important because that means you have confidence and you have willpower, as you can see from here. I'm not Whoopi. Fuck you, Mighty Freedom. Intolerant, it's my way or the highway. Well, I mean, yeah, that's kind of got to be a thing. Impatient, yes, I'm very impatient with people who don't give me patience. It's because I'm usually a lot faster than everyone else is, and if they're lagging, then I don't see a point in keeping them around. Arrogant, yeah, I'm aware. But I'm okay with that. I don't give a fuck. Poor handling of emotions. Now, this one I'm not entirely sure. Supremacy of rationalism makes commanders distance from their own emotional expression, because I'm very good with people's emotions, so I'm not so sure about this one. Cold and ruthless. The obsession with efficiency and unwavering belief in merit of rationalism, especially professionality, makes commanders incredibly insensitive in pursuing their goals. Well, yeah, sure. Specific to pursuing goals, you shouldn't be sensitive. You should be driven to achieve your goals. But outside of that, maybe, for instance, in the house, I can be very compassionate and I can be very, agreeable. I can be very understanding, and I'm adaptable to the circumstances. That's the thing. Wait, we're trying to start drama? Where are we trying to start drama? Commander relationships. We cannot succeed unless when we choose wisely. This sense of personal responsibility means that commanders put a lot of energy. Oh, hang on, I just missed. Approach dating relationships with a set of goals and plans to achieve them. Well, that's fucking true. Y'all know. Yes, I am in it to win it. If you're not going to win your life, then what's the point in living it? Okay, does everyone want a wrench? Is that how it is? Jesus. We cannot succeed unless when we choose wisely. This sense of personal responsibility Means that commanders put a lot of energy into their relationships and show, yes, I already knew this. All of this. Friendships. I don't care. Parenthood. Again, I don't care. Career paths. Dun, dun. Oh, this will be interesting. There we go. Got that one out. Finally. Sorry, guys. I had to burp. We all go up or we all go down. In the world of business, the sometimes overbearing level of self-confidence that commanders, especially assertive ones, too often mishandle in their personal relationships is transformed into an admirable authority, keeping people on track and getting things done naturally. Hi, Kitten Ghost. How are you? You get a wrench. You get a wrench. Everybody gets a wrench. Well, you know what? If people keep complaining to me, no one gonna get a wrench, right? Okay. Naturally, the best careers for people with the commander personality type make the fullest use of these qualities, and many would describe executive positions and entrepreneurial to be ideal lines of work. Any position high enough that they can clearly see the horizon. Yes, failure is not an option. I've never quit a thing in my life. Workplace habits. I don't care about anyone. Conclusion. Premium profile. Oh. Get all profiles. Get my profile. No, I don't give a fuck. My results. ENTJ minus A minus T. What the fuck does that mean? Let's look that up. I don't know what that means. Oh, what the fuck does that mean? Okay, extroversion, intuition, thinking, and judging. Oh, so that was... Okay. Fair enough. Career matches, business administrator, chemical engineer, chief executive officer, computer consultant, economic analyst, entrepreneur, judge, lawyer, attorney. I've heard these all before. Mortgage banker, not that one though. Manager, personal finance planner, fuck finances, politician, nope. Real estate developer, scientist, oh yeah. Teacher, professor, they don't want me teaching kids. We'd sing the Kekistani anthem all day long, kids, all day. Okay, so I think we're gonna stop screen sharing. We're gonna go back to the thing where my face is, and we can discuss this further. So I guess I'm supposed to give people wrenches now. Is that what we're supposed to be doing now? I don't know. What do you guys want to do with the rest of the time? I guess I can stay until 8:30, my time at least. Whatever you guys want to do, I'm here for you. Let's see. I was supposed to give people wrenches. Let me get to that. No, not YouTube converter. I can still see the chat, by the way. So just go nuts. BS, just go back to the goddamn kitchen. Fight me, whatever. I was just making a joke. Make funny faces. All right. No need for wrenches. Oh, so no one wants a wrench then? Is that the case? No one wants a wrench? Are we not giving wrenches away? Nuts and bolts. Oh, look, I see the stream. There are only 22 of you watching, really? That's okay. I accept you for who you are. Okay, so let's see. I was gonna give someone a wrench. Just the one, though. Fight to the death for it in the chat if you wish. Creator Studio. Hang on. No. Oh, I can do that directly from the chat? Cool. All right, I did it. I thought I had to actually go to the fucking thing. Who else wants one? Does anyone? Mueller? Okay. So, what do you guys want to talk about now? I guess we can do a question thing. Yes, Batista, I did get hit with a massive demonetization wave. Actually, this stream got demonetized. Okay, fine, Quill, you can have one too. But that's it. How many of you guys are actually going to show up for streams more often, though? That's the question. I wish these wrenches came in orange. I'm sorry. Okay? Excuse me. What else? What else we got? I just gave like 3 people wrenches. No mas. Fine, Matt. Fine. But only people in this stream. Another burp. I'm a 3/4 more awesome now. What else do you guys want to do? What's your favorite flour? Oh, what's your favorite flavor of instant ramen noodles? Funnily enough, I've only ever had. I think it was chicken flavored. I don't know. I would join if you sent me the link via DM, wrench wench. Okay, fine. You know what? You can join. I did invite you initially. No, not screen sharing. Hang on. Hang on. Uno segundo. I'm trying. How the fuck? Oh, there we go. I did it. All right. Let me get back to Twitter. I gotta DM you. Weebo, do you like camping? Yes. I'm only giving people in this chat wrenches. Okay? Hey. New window. Where is Poland? Where in Poland were your ancestors from? That's a good question. I have no idea. For some reason, my grandparents, my grandmother namely, whose family came over from Poland, they never said anything about it. I'm about to invite a few people, actually. Here you go. There you go. I got 2 people that could possibly make it. Where are my headphones? I feel like I need those right now because that would help this. There they are. It'll make it easier for me to not hear myself. Hang on. Yes, I started a shit show, apparently. Ah! All right. We got 2 mystery guests coming. Have you watched the Murdoch Diaries? Does that have to do with Daredevil? Mining Freedom, are you there?
I am there, yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Good.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Awesome. So we're just basically answering questions from chat right now.
Yeah, I see.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what the Murdoch Diaries are.
I don't either. Does it have to do with Daredevil? I feel like it does, but I don't know. Dun, 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 dun. Hey, you know what? Don't mock Dick's dick. It's the beautiful dick. Wait, wasn't I talking about my Polish ancestors at some point? What was I saying? This stream's all over the place. Let me see. Yes, okay, so my grandmother's side of the family, who is from Poland, didn't retain a lot of their Polish shenanigans, except for maybe the cooking, which is delicious, by the way. But, see, when they came over, they kind of came over for a fresh start. So when they came over, they didn't retain the language, so my grandmother never learned, so I never learned how to speak in Polish, and they don't really talk about it that much at all, in fact. They just talk about how we're Polish, that we've come from Poland, not where, not how, not why, nothing, which I find interesting. What about you, Freedom? Where are you from?
Isn't that pretty much known so far that I'm from Germany?
Nope.
But actually, I do have some Polish roots as well.
Oh. Oh.
But just like you, I don't know how to speak Polish. But yeah, whatever says Polish is easy to learn. Kurwa, 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 kurwa.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but there are some more words. It's a good start. But yeah, my grandmother still speaks Polish. But I never asked her to teach me, and she never taught me initiatively. So yeah, it kind of got lost somewhere. But actually, I have from both sides of the family, I have Polish roots. My grandmother on my father's side of the family and my grandfather on the mother's side of the family, both from Poland.
Damn.
Yeah.
Someone says that Polish German sounds like a conflict of interest. Funnily enough, my grandfather's side of the family is also German, so I feel
it's really not. It's more like you can always. It's more like you can always pick the best of two sides.
It's a conflict of interest if you're German and French, though. That much I know.
Yes. That is true.
Someone asked if I've seen or heard of, I think it was Aiden Paladin. Yes, I absolutely love her content. So intellectually well thought out and put together, and also it's a stream of consciousness that I can follow and I can relate to because that's exactly how I think. Quill says, I saw a clip of a Polish news broadcast covering an Islamic terrorists in Europe. The Poles have no fucks to give about being politically correct. I love the Poles more now. I do too. I think I've seen them a lot.
Yeah, but they never had any fucks to give. So they never had any in the first place. So
well, after getting invaded by Germany, I don't think they give a shit about political correctness.
Yeah, pretty much. It's really refreshing to talk to Poles, just see and hear about their point of view. It's really refreshing, especially for me as a German. Like, we have this this news, I even want to say news culture at this point, that is very politically correct, and as soon as you say something critical of the migrant crisis we have right now, if you dare to call them to call those migrants something other than refugees, you're already like any German term for alt-right, white supremacist, neo-Nazi, KKK, whatever the German terms for that are, you get called every single name in the book. And talking to Poles who really, like Chad said, don't give a fuck, is just so refreshing every time.
Oh yeah, Polish people are pretty awesome.
Yeah.
What else you got for us, Chet? Come on. Mama Merkel is coming after you now. Oh.
Mama Merkel can't come after me.
Intimidated by that. What, with a name like Merkel, you think I'm gonna be intimidated? Come on.
Mama Merkel can't come after me as long as she doesn't know who I am. And my name is not connected to my channel, my this badger face or anything. So nice. Yeah, it's hard for her to find out who I am.
My name's connected to my face.
Oh,
I should have thought about that before I started making videos, but I didn't.
yeah. In Germany, it's a conscious decision you have to make. In the US, not so much.
Jeff Scott asks, thoughts on masturbation? Those thoughts are very pleasureful.
Yep, yep, yep. That's all I want to say about that. The next 6 minutes asked me if I've ever been to Erfurt. Yeah, I've been once or twice. And the only thing I can say is the bratwurst there is better than anywhere else. So if anyone ever makes it to Erfurt, it's really just get yourself a brat and eat it. It's gonna be the most revelating, or whatever the word is. Damn it, not a native speaker. The most amazing taste experience you can get in terms of bratwurst.
Nice. Oh my God, Katie!
Am I live?
Yes, you are.
Hey!
Katie, okay, so everyone who doesn't know Katie, which is probably most of you, she is my best friend since the beginning of this YouTube channel, basically. We fought in the Great Pedo, in the Great Pedo War of February of this year.
The great battle against heart progress.
On Twitter.
Oh, man.
It was the first real Twitter debate that I ever got into.
It was same here, so... And that was the one Twitter debate where I actually got angry.
Yeah.
The rest of them you see me on, I'm just shooting the shit.
So, Katie, this is Mining Freedom. Mining Freedom, this is Katie. Mining Freedom is obviously a badger type weasel thing.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Nice to
Don't
meet you.
call me Weasel. The badger. Okay.
Oh, no, don't say the W word. I have a bunny now. You'll scare the shit out of her.
Oh.
So we were talking about our nationalities. Katie, what's your nationality?
It's a mystery because both my parents are adopted. But as far as I know, from my mom's side, we managed to track down her biological mom. She is Native American and European.
Aha, so you have oppression points. That's what you're telling us.
Yeah. Blackfoot tribe.
Ranting Monkey asks, who is the cute blonde? The cute blonde is
Weebo.
my comrade.
It's Weebo.
Didn't you hear? I'm a redhead now, apparently.
Oh, right. Redhead Lives Matter.
We did a Twitter poll. Everyone, I think it was like 35% of the vote was towards redhead, and then 31% was towards I don't fucking know, and then the other was split between blonde and brunette, but those don't matter because those weren't high numbers. Ranting Monkey, if I had meant weebs, I'd have asked who the midget is. Plus, Monkey knows who I am. I mean, he's like my surrogate father now, apparently.
Oh, crap. How do you get in to see the chat? For some reason, it's not showing up.
Is it? Really?
Yeah, no, it's not showing up for me. Oh, I've got a Snapchat.
Do you have the YouTube video thing out? Open. The live stream. Like the actual live stream, not the Google Hangout.
Oh, no, I don't. Yeah. It's me who's the blonde.
As Weebo moves her head around, Dick's wiener goes into her ear, right? Like this, like this.
Oh my God.
Does everyone want a wrench? Seriously? Oh my gosh. I don't want a wrench these days. So, Mining Freedom. Katie.
Yes.
What do you guys want to talk about? We got like 7 minutes before I have to go.
I don't know. We can talk about the fact that I've got bronchitis, which is always fun.
No, that's depressing. Minding, what's your suggestion?
I mean, I just talked 2 hours about the NFL, so I don't know. my brain is empty at this point.
Well, why'd you want to come on so bad? I'm just kidding.
Because it's fun to hang out with you.
Thank you. Well, we'll do this more often. It's just like, okay, so initially the story behind this stream was it was supposed to be a Patreon hang out with my $16 patron person, but they couldn't make it, so I'd already organized it, so I just went ahead with the stream. So we'll probably do one in another 2 weeks or so. I can't do streams that often because of the nature of college life.
Oh, yeah. A whole bunch of my friends went off to college, and I'm really lonely.
Aww.
All of my college friends left for the weekend, so it's just me twiddling my thumbs.
I feel. Oh, Weebo!
Weebo, you should connect with Kate's friends who went to college. Maybe they're at college now too.
They all live in Canada, though. I don't want to go to Canada.
Okay.
Fuck Canada.
Yeah, fuck Canada.
Thanks, guys. I'm sorry.
It's not my fault that the leader of your country is such a...
Him.
Just say it, cuck. He's a cuck.
He's a cuck. I wanted to say something a little bit worse.
Go ahead.
Even we know it. My family hates him. We're all blue collars. Fuck.
He looks like what you would get if you crossed a weasel.
The next 6 minutes, what are you drinking? Not enough. That's my answer.
He looks like what you would get if you crossed a weasel with a coconut.
How would that work? What would the weasel have to do to the coconut?
Don't you know? Coconuts have 3 holes just like humans, so they're basically the same.
Wait. Just like humans? Don't you mean just like women?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I don't want to dig any deeper.
I think I live in America where this is all completely legal. Y'all live in Canada, in Germany, right? Minding you live in Germany, right? That's what I was thinking you lived.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys want to know something funny? Speaking of Cuck Trudeau, so my dad, he's involved in hockey for my brother, and in order to be a coach now, he has to take this course, and it's like gender equality and expression. And it's exactly what you think it is. It is that
God.
We're going through the module, and it's like this stereotypical, like, yeah, see? Like, I'm cringing to the core.
Okay, we're back. On my forehead.
I mean, why? Why?
Because when my son isn't on the rink, he prefers to wear a dress and be called Serena. Meanwhile, the kid's walking around like, hi, I'm Jake.
Can I drown myself in Coca-Cola, please?
Have a pina colada. Does that help?
If you like pina coladas, get something in the rain.
Yeah, it's like half a bottle left.
Can we ship Canada our Muslims? If you can find them all, sure.
Can we ship Canada our Muslims? We have a few more.
Oh my god.
Stop insulting the great leader. The great leader, the prime minister of Acadia.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Ooh.
I always thought the great leader is Merkel, but okay.
Just the great leader of the EU. Get it right.
No. I think the correct term is not leader; it's Führer.
Mein Führer.
Yeah, probably. At this stage, maybe. But give her another 4 years. We have elections coming up in 2 weeks, so give her another four years, and she's gonna be the Führer.
Oh no, rip.
The Weimar Republic.
Ooh. Hey, remember that time Quebec tried to be independent of Canada and how that worked out?
We don't know anything about your fucking weird country's history.
Oh, so the Bloc Québécois, which is like one of our running parties, just like you guys have the Republicans and the Democrats. We've got conservatives, liberals, Bloc Québécois, Green, and something else. They're irrelevant. But the Bloc Québécois hated the rest of Canada, essentially, and they wanted to make Quebec its own separate country. that or like bring it back into the EU. It didn't work out.
Exactly mean it didn't work out? How did it not work out?
Because it's still a part of Canada.
Those Quebec
Well done.
supremacists. They want a Quebec ethno state.
Well, we in Germany have the same movement with Bavaria. There's a party in a political party in Bavaria that is actually called the Bavarian Party. Yeah, very creative, I know.
Oh man.
And they're actually advocating that Bavaria secedes from Germany and becomes its own country. They never had any never were elected into any kind of parliament. So but they are there, and they're pretty funny to read what they're putting out there as statements and everything.
Oh my god.
It's entertaining.
Sounds like our Green Party.
Can you send me some, maybe?
The only funny thing about the Bavarian Party is that what they advocate for actually makes sense, because Bavaria, if they were to secede, would be better off.
Okay, so it's 8:30, and I said that this was only going to be an hour long an hour ago, right?
How'd that work out for you?
It's been 2 hours. Oops.
Well,
but I got stuff to do. I've already stayed longer than I wanted to. So thank you guys for coming on. I'm sorry that it had to be at the very end, but no one was available at 6:30 when I wanted everyone on.
If I don't respond right away next time, just spam my Twitter.
All right, will do. Okay, so I'm gonna go on. Everyone, thank you for showing up. Thank you so much. We'll do this again sometime.
Yes, please do. I have fun every time we go live.
Oh yeah. All right. Bye everybody. Thank you, Money.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.